I'm Bernard Watts. You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I come to you by the digital airways of YouTube. If you don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. And if you have subscribed, do me another favor. Hit that bell notification. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. At this time, I'd like to take to say Happy New Year to all of you who's tuning in right now. And if this is your first time watching my broadcast, I welcome you and truly want to say God bless you. All right. But tonight, I want to talk about Deion Sanders and the Colorado football team. One of the teams that I have covered last year, and I'm going to continue to cover this year. Listen, how confident are you in Colorado in 2025? Let me know down in the chat. What do you expect Coach Prime and Colorado football team record to be at the end of the season this year? Even though the team is not completed, even though we got a long ways to go. But I just want to know, how confident are you in Coach Prime and the Colorado football team in 2025? Let me know in the comment section, and we'll read it out. All right. Hey, let's talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it. All right. Coach Prime, we already know, took over a team that was 1-11. First season he went 4-8. This past season he went 9-3, and plus he lost a bowl game. Right. But check this out. As you look at him and the way he's been moving at Jackson State, right? At Jackson State, even the team that he coached down now improved every year. Well, he came to Colorado. Every year, the team has improved. Every year he's been the head coach. So what make you think that 2025, this year, the team won't improve? I'm here to let you know. I believe in Coach Prime. I believe the team will be better this year. I believe that they will be playing in the Big 12 Tyler in 2025. Now, some things gonna look different. Some things gonna look different. What's up, big bro? Super confident. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. But listen, now the team gonna look different because the players that we grew to love is no longer there. We losing the best player that ever played the game to me and Travis Hunter to the NFL. We're gonna be losing the best quarterback this year in college football in Shedeur Sanders, and that's two, right? That's grown, right? We're gonna be losing him to the NFL. We also gonna be losing one of my favorite players on the team, and that is Shedeur Sanders. I think he's one of the best hard hitting safety in college football. We also gonna be losing Nakia Hill Green from this team also. He transferred to Alabama. Wish him the best. We also gonna be losing one of the leaders, I think, of the team, especially on the defensive side. That's Cameron Simeon Craig. We losing leadership on the defensive side of the ball, and I get that. We also gonna be losing Block Bullet, who held down the line. He held down the trenches for Colorado on the defensive side of the ball also. But when I look how Coach Prime is moving through the transfer portal, through the high school signees, Coach Prime is building a team that's going to be better overall. And with additional players to back up, the first team and the second team and the third team this year will have better players. It won't be no drop off like it was this year. Now, since the college football has entered a different a different time than we used to, that I'm used to, calls the transfer portal. We still don't know who gonna hit that transfer portal when it come in the springtime either. What's up, Lauren? What's up, big dog? Appreciate you. Right? You still don't know because Coach Prime ain't promising nobody nothing. You got to come and earn your position if you want to play. And Coach Prime gonna provide you the teaching, the coaching, and a chance to get to the next level because all his coaching is coming from the NFL. Right? Right. Listen, I'm gonna read you something that I found online that's very interesting. All right, here we go. Y'all better. I supposed to came on at 8, but I came on a little bit early because I got something to do later. All right. The Colorado Buffaloes will look a bit different when they take the field in 2025. I agree with that. Deion Sanders and his football team are preparing to lose several key starters, like the starting quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, a two-way star, Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter, who are both off to the NFL. We likely will likely be a top 5 pick in the late April draft. The Buffaloes have several more positions to fill, such as along the offensive line, which I'm finna get ready to talk about next, right? Which the team appears to have prioritized in the offseason. We're in the offseason. And if you're seeing how Coach Prime and his staff is moving, they looking for to build the trenches. The trenches is where you win major big time football games at, against opponents that are equal as you and ranked higher than you. The trenches on the offensive side and defensive side. Right? Right. Listen, the Buffaloes officially announced the team latest addition to the line of scrimmage on the offensive side of the ball, who we're finna talk about in a few minutes. The Colorado land a commitment from Louisiana Tech offensive lineman Zarian McGill. He's 6'2", 315 pounds, a senior. He committed over the weekend while Sanders continued to search for a new offensive line coach. In 2 seasons at Louisiana Monroe, he made an appearance in 24 games and earned second team All Sun Belt honors in 2023, according to Pro Football Focus. He gave us he only gave up two, not one, but two sacks in 685 passing blocking snaps last season. Let me say that again, because just in case some of y'all missed this. Zarian McGill, 6'2", 310 pounds senior, who committed to Coach Prime and the Colorado football team in 2 seasons at Louisiana Monroe. He appeared in 24 games and earned second team All Sun Belt honors in 2023, according to Pro Football Focus. He only gave up two, not three, but two sacks in 685 pass and blocking snap last season. Coach Prime is building the trenches. Let's talk about the trenches that Coach Prime is building. All right. Let's see what y'all saying. Lauren said, did your source ever mention the death threats against his life? Man, I read that today, Lauren. That's crazy. I read that today. A matter of fact, I went and watched the video. I said I was gonna read some of that today. Appreciate that, Lauren. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy. So when you look at what Coach Prime has went through this year, last past year, and consider what he's going through right now, like Lawrence just said, right? He was getting death threats before and after the game. He had to have his security to call the FBI and all of that going on, man. That's crazy, man. About a football game. It's crazy. Now, we're talking about the offensive line, the trenches that Coach Prime is doing, right? We know some players that we got coming back for the offensive line, like Seaton, Cash Cleveland, Philip Houston, and some more other guys that's coming back that was on the team and look at the addition players that Coach Prime is bringing in to help that offensive line because our offensive line really need help up the middle at the center, the two guards, and that right tackle. Jordan Seaton started off slow, first two games, but as the season went along, Jordan Seaton proved to me and everybody else he should have that he is truly an All-American left tackle. And Coach Prime got him a dog, a real dog on the left side of the ball. Right? Right. Yeah, where are the MODs? Hey, you good point, Lauren. You're right. You're right. So listen, on this offensive line, some players that Coach Prime has brought in. I'm gonna name a few of them. Few of them. I just talked about McGill. When you look at Chauncey Gooden, a big guy, well over 300 pounds, look like he gonna be all right. Like he got the attitude, but we still want to see how he gonna turn out in real games, right? But you got to like and have confidence what Coach Prime is doing. At least he's making the effort to build that offensive line. Chauncey Good. You got Cardell Smith coming in. Also, we got the big guy from Texas A&M, Atkins Obalaki. I think that's his name. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. You got Jay Gardenshire. And you also got some other players. Yo-Yo, he's still there. So when you look at our offensive line, we still got Tyler Brown, right? When you look at the offensive line, what's going on, son? What's going on, son of Yahweh? When you look at the offensive line, it's gonna be a key. It's gonna be interesting how Coach Brown continue to build the trenches because he ain't through. The trenches gonna be the most important part of Colorado going forward in 2025. And I like the way he's going. Now, the reason why I'm saying the trench is going to be important, Coach Prime got a quarterback. Coach Prime got not one, but two good quarterbacks. Now, the first quarterback that I'm going to talk about, he's young. He's coming out of high school. And he everything. Juju is everything. But he's just young, right? He only 17. He should be a junior in high school, but he up there at Colorado getting ready to compete for that starting position for Coach Prime and the Colorado football team next year. Now, he gonna put up a good fight. What I would do, since the guy is so young, I would let him play in 4 games. I would redshirt Juju and let him focus on building his body up and getting used to the college football game. Now he's 17. He could be going up against some guys at 21, 22, and 23 years old. That's why I say I would let him. I would redshirt him, let him play in his 4 games, and let him play in the bowl game whenever we get ready to play. It's some plays they can put him in, some package they can give him to get him accustomed to the quickness and the fastness of college football, the way those athletes play, right? So that next year in 2026, he ready because Salter, he only got 1 year left. He trying to go to the league. He's capable of going to the league. And I'm telling you, he's a baller. Case Salter is a baller. He's a baller. What's up, Alex? What's up, Raymond Brown? How you doing? Who else we got? BP, what's up? Yeah, we don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt. I do not want him to get hurt. I want him to grow physically, mentally, and everything that he needs. Give him Colorado got the staff to give him everything. Believe, but I'm telling you, they got the right quarterback there. K Salt from Liberty. K Salt almost threw for 6,000 yards in 3 years at Liberty. And also, the dude threw ran for almost 2,000 yards. He did run for 2,000 yards, 2,006 yards at that. What's up, D-Stoke? What's going on? Yeah. So I'm looking at the quarterback situation with Colorado. I think Kay Salter is that dude, and I believe, I don't know for sure. I got to see it. I believe he's the real deal. Last year, he threw for almost 4,000, 3,000 yards, and he rushed for 1,000. Rushed for 1,000. So when you bring that kind of offense and that ability to Coach Prime and what he's trying to do right now, it's a winner. K Salter gonna deal, y'all. I'm trying to deal, y'all. He gonna deal, man. This dude gonna deal. Go watch some of his highlights, the way he play. He throws the deep ball just about in better than anybody I just not seen. He has. Salter is really that dude. D Stoves say that's probably the plan for Juju. Punter probably bag up for the season. I like Punter. I go with that. I like Punter. Punter is that dude. He's that dude. That's a good take. That's a good take. Alan said, "What's going on, off scope up? How you here, man?" Lauren said, "Ideally, we need Salter to win the job outright, but if Juju is better, it's hard to justify not changing course." I agree. If Juju come in and win, Lawrence, if he come in and win, that means he's earned it. And with Salter got another year and he trying to go to the league, he just might have to transfer in the transfer portal. Ain't no need him sitting there trying to bag up Juju. If Juju go out there and win, what's up, Tim? They need to grant that dude. Got that? I'll tell you, Salter, that dude now. If Juju go out there and beat Salter, Juju a bad man, and he is that. I just think that it's gonna take him some time to get to the college, the speed of college football. That's just me. I could be wrong. Now I watched Juju. I'm from Georgia. They showed him for 2 years on our network, Channel 8, GPS, Channel 8, every Friday night. And I watched him free time. I didn't watch him every time, but I watched him free time. A gunslinger. Juju remind you of Ole Miss quarterback. Ole Miss quarterback this year. He remind you of him. That's who he remind me of. A Brett Favre type quarterback. Juju, gunslinger, gunslinger. Now this year, I think Juju threw too many. He didn't throw a lot of interceptions, but he threw more than he did the year before. I think when the last time he threw it, I think he hurt his hand, and he threw a couple of interceptions. But other than that, Juju all that, y'all. He all that. He is all that. Like you said, Lawrence, if Juju go out there, if you go out there, I'm not. What's up, Miss Jones? What's up, my dog? I'm not underestimating Juju. I know what he can do, but Salter bring a different dynamic to the offense. Something that Juju can't do. Not effective. That boy ran for 1,000 yards, y'all, at quarterback. Colorado ain't got no running back. They're gonna run for 1,000 yards. That's why I'm saying this dude will make up for the rushing. He will make up for the offense when you can't get third and one, when you can't get fourth and one, when you can't get third and two. All you got to do is get up all the salt. And I promise you, he will get you that first down. Miss Philly Smith, what's going on, my dog? What's up? I'm telling you now, I believe. I'm telling you, you just gotta believe. The question is of the day is how, how confident are you in Coach Prime in the Colorado in 2025? I feel good. I feel good. If you really look at the team as it is right now, if they don't add nothing else, I think they can compete. Even though we got a couple more positions that need filling out, but right now, going forward, even without Travis Hunt, even without Shedeur, even without Shiloh, Cameron Simeon Craig, Colorado roster overall, I think we're good. As of right now, if don't nobody else leave because of competition or where they at on the depth chart, which many players do now since that transfer portal is in effect, you just got to believe that Coach Pine know what he's doing. He know what he got. He know the depth chart, and he know the character of the players who want to be there. Now, every college player that visit Colorado, Coach Prime probably ain't gonna be able to keep them all. I'm just being honest, because other teams are seeing that they are visiting Colorado and planning on visiting. They're gonna do something. What? We already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna offer them more money. And that's what most of those kids transferring for money. And Coach Klein them said he wasn't gonna do it. And another reason why I believe I don't think they have the money to do it. That's just me, right? To compete with those bigger schools, financial wise. But for us talent wise, Coach Prime is going at the right way. He got it at the right way. But if some players out there, if Coach Prime really want, he got to up that bag. He got to up that bag, y'all. I'm just being honest. There's some teams out there, they throwing that money. They throwing that money to keep them from going to Coach Prime and Colorado football team. But going forward, if I'm looking at the roster, I just told you about the offensive line. I think that offensive line gonna be better this year in 2025 than it was in 2024. That's just me. With the players that coming back like Cash Cleveland and Philip Houston, I think, and you the Rock, and you add the addition of these players, McGill, Chauncey Gooden, Cardell Smith, Jay Gardenshire, yeah, Coach Prime headed in the right direction. And they gonna run the ball. They gonna run this ball, y'all. What's up, Pilar Smith? How you doing? Yeah, personally, I didn't play yo-yo much. Personally, he was coming out of his shyness. DP, yeah, he got to get familiar with the. He just got to get familiar. Well, he out of the country, so he got to get familiar with us first. If Salter gonna carry the run load, he better add some weight to last season. Okay, I mean, look like he know how to take care of himself. TM when running that football, he really do. YG said, I'm waiting on the spring protocol. That's where Coach Prime really make his ball. That's it. That's it, big dog. That's it. That's what we got Nakia Hill Green. That's what we got Will Shepherd. In the spring transfer portal is what gonna happen. Because those players that on the Alabamas, that's on the Auburn, that's on the Georgia, when they find out where they at on their depth chart, they gonna hit that transfer portal. They not finna sit behind two or three more players before they get their shot. And when you know and you look at the roster of Coach Prime, right? I'm telling you, Coach Prime, I believe Coach Prime is on the right track. I believe this team gonna be better in 2025 than it was in 2024 because of the quarterback position. I'm not saying he should do it. He's better than should do it. I'm just saying he gonna bring a different game than should do it. I'm telling you, y'all got to watch that thing, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't watch the video. This dude gonna be the deal now. He can throw the ball on time, and he gonna run that football. He gonna be a Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick type of quarterback. They can run their RPO. They can do all that. They can do all of that. They can do all that. True. Said, can Sherman lead the offense? Pat Sherman is a good offensive coordinator. I don't know why people think he's not a good offensive coordinator. Pat Sherman was a NFL head coach for the New York Giants, was offensive coordinator for Denver Broncos. Pat Sherman is a legit offensive coordinator. They just gotta let him do his thing. If you go look at Pat Sherman offense from the NFL, you will see the type of offense that this dude runs. Coach Prime got to turn him loose. Let him go. He only can do. Pat Sherman got a boss, and Coach Prime is his boss. And I think he gonna use the players and put them in a position so they can succeed. Because Coach Prime want to win this year. He got to win this year. Can't go backwards. When have you known Coach Prime to coach a team and go backwards? Just not. They had a mission last year, this past year. Shedeur. They let Shedeur quarterback run the plays that he liked and call the plays and switch the play at the line of scrimmage. They gave him the keys to the offense. They trusted him, right? He put his career on the line. You want to put your career on the line? Run your plays. Be familiar. You want to check out a play? It's on you. You put your career in the line on the line, and that's what they lead Shedeur did. Shedeur recruited the players this past year to come up and play for him. They did. They did. He did. Thank you. He the one who got LeJohntay, right? Yeah, I'm sure he the one that got Will Shepherd to come up there and play for him. I'm sure he got one Jim. That's what the offense focused on. Shedeur prove to the NFL scout that he's a quarterback, a pocket passer quarterback. In order to do that, you got to have some wide receivers that you can throw the ball to. And that's what happened all year. And while doing that, help us get Miss Peggy to a bowl game. That's what you heard Coach Prime say. Coach Prime never told us how many games he was going to win. He never said he was going to win the Big 12. He never said that he was going to make the playoff. He never said that. Only thing Coach Prime said, we're going to get Miss Peggy to a bowl game. And by doing that, I'm going to turn my offense over to Shedeur. I know Shedeur as a quarterback and as the wide receiver can get Colorado to a bowl game. That's all Coach Prime said. Now, me personally and others, people I done heard, we wanted that. And I think they had the team to do it. Now, once they won them 6 games, I'm sure the goals changed at that point. I'm sure it did. Why wouldn't it? He a head coach. He a competitor. So that's why I'm saying this year gonna be better. Because I think the goal now is win the Big 12. And the only way you're gonna win the Big 12, you got to have a good offensive line and your trenches on the defensive side of the ball, which is Coach Prime has already shown us that he's working on. He's shown us that he's working on that. He's shown us that. He getting the trenches right. He dealing with the offensive line and he dealing with the defensive line. So far, Jaheim Otis, the transfer from Alabama. You take him and Lightfoot from Fresno State that transfer in. Also, we just got another defensive lineman, Tevin Coleman, just also transfer in. When you look at his tapes, when you look at the videos on him, you see that he can move for a big guy, 6'2", about 320, 315 or 320. He can move for a defensive line. So when you look at the trenches on the offensive side and defensive side, they can be big, but can they move? On the offensive line, can they pull? Can you pull? That's what you want to look at. Misdirection. When you want to run a trap play, can that 320-pound move? When you run a draw play, can that offensive line get to the second level? Can you block your man in front of you, release him, and get to the second level? Can they do that? That's what you look at, a 300-pound. Can they move laterally, side to side, and up the field and backwards? And do they have the strength to fire off on the offensive line to run the football? Last year, they didn't have that. When I was out there against Utah, I didn't see no offensive lineman foul the ball and push their defensive player in front of them back 2 yards. Nobody but Jordan C. That's it. When it came to running the ball, Coach Prime kept telling them, "I run the ball, they block. They come. They didn't do it." That's why I told Coach Dre, I don't mean to call him by his name when they ain't on the show. I told Coach Dre about on a Wednesday show. Man, I don't think Coach Phil Lowe coming back. I that don't. I don't know if he left on his own or Coach Prime didn't want. He only was there with a 1-year contract. I like the Phil Lowe. I think he did a good job, but it wasn't good enough for Coach Prime. It wasn't good enough. So when you look at the offensive line and the defensive line, that's where you win the championships at. In the trenches, the Big 12, and go to the playoff. You can get to a bowl game by what we did last year. And they did that. 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 Throwing the ball around. You did that. Yeah, I give them kudos. They did that. They won the 6 game. They won the 9. They won 9 games by doing that. But to go further, you got to have a offensive line and you got to have a good one. A good defensive line along with the linebackers room. And that's when Coach Hart, my dog, Andre Hart, come in at the linebacker room. A lot of y'all don't probably ain't gonna agree, but that's fine. Coach Andre Hart has done an excellent job at that linebacker coaching position for Coach Prime, even all the way back to Jackson State. You only can coach the players that you got. You only can coach the players that you have. If you don't want to come to Jackson State, if your players don't want to come to Colorado, if they're a 5-star, 6-star, 8-star, that's what y'all looking at. You can't blame that on Coach Hart. Coach Hart only can coach up the players that agree and want to come to play for the head coach and the area they're in. You playing for Coach Prime in Denver, Colorado. It's hard to bring a guy from the Florida, Georgia, to change his lifestyle and go up there and play in that cold. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm keeping a buck with you 100. It's hard to find those type of players when you got the Alabamas, the Auburn, the Florida, Florida State, Georgia, LSU. Down in the South where they used to, ain't that too far from home? You can have your family come and see you. I'm telling you, it's a difference. It's a difference. And then again, they paying more money than Colorado. You got to remember, Coach Prime had to start over. He only been there 2 years. He had to start over. He took over a team that was 1-11, y'all. They was the laughing stock of college football. And in 2 years, look at them now. So the question is, how confident are you in Coach Prime and the Colorado football team in 2025? I'm highly confident that Coach Prime is getting ready to turn this thing around. And I look forward and forward to them competing for that Big 12 championship in 2025. I think they got the right pieces. They missing a couple pieces, some bag up pieces. I think they're gonna be ready to go. You already know we got the edge rushers. We got them. Even though BJ Green is gone, even though Dalen Hayden is gone, we still got Arden Walker them and Sam Okaloka. Hmm. We got them. We got that. And we got some more players on that end. Our problem is gonna be is can we stop the run? That's it. That's the name of the game. That's football 101. Run the ball and stop the run. Can we stop the run better this year than last year? And the teams, can we stop BYU from running the ball? Can we stop Utah running the ball? Can we stop Kansas and Kansas State running the ball? The first game out of the chute, can we stop Georgia Tech running the football? That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the question. If you can stop them five teams right there from running the football, your chance of winning the game is good 80%. And if you win those five games, you're gonna win the Big 12 championship. Because those teams are gonna be ranked in the top 25. Something that Colorado haven't done yet in 2 years. They haven't beaten a top 25 team. And once Coach Prime take care of that hurdle and beating one, it gonna send a message to everybody else, and it gonna give the players confidence that they need going forward. We beat a top 25 team. That's why they weren't ranked as high as the Deeves team coming out to shoot because they haven't beaten anybody in the top 25. Once Coach Prime beat a team in the top 25, it gonna go up. He on his way. That's how you measure, and that's how you look at a team success. Can you beat the BYU? Can you beat Kansas and Kansas State? Can you beat Georgia Tech? Can you beat Iowa State? All of those teams are on our schedule in 2025. If Colorado can beat those teams, and the only way they're gonna beat them, they're gonna have to stop the run up front. And if they do that, Coach Prime is on his way to win a Big 12 championship. That's fact. That ain't got to do with nothing, nigga. If you beat a top 25 team, if you beat a top 25 team, you on your way. That'll let you know that's the measure stick for Coach Prime and the Colorado to 2025. Beat a top 25. Yeah, we know you can beat UCF. We know you can beat Texas Tech, right? We know you're gonna be able to beat Wyoming. You should. We know you're gonna beat all those because your team is more talented wise than the other. But when the teams are equal and more better than you, can you beat those? And that gonna determine on the coaching scheme. the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. Ain't gonna have nothing to do with no players when your teams are equal. When your teams are equal, it ain't got nothing to do with players. It gonna come down to schemes, offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator because they coaching against one another. They doing the scouts. They supposed to find your weakness and explore them. Can't go in this year like I heard a couple times. They said we ain't worrying about what they do. We worrying about what I do, what we do best. That's the wrong attitude to have as a coach for me. I know what I can do. We don't practice. My job is like Bill Belichick was doing. I'm gonna find your strength and I'm gonna try to take it away. If you run the ball to the right side, I'm gonna take it and try to make you run it to the left side. If you're right-handed, I'm gonna cut your hand off and you gonna have to show me can you right left hand. That's what a coach, an offense coordinator, a defense coordinator, and a game plan does to help their team win when the other team is more on your level for its performance by players. That's what that's exactly what the offensive coordinator, Pat Sherman, and the defensive coordinator got to do. Point example for me, from me. I ain't from nobody else, just from me. I'm gonna give you an example. Preston Hodge was hurt in the bowl game against BYU. You don't think the BY coaches knew that he was hurt? So who they put in that position? They put a safety in that position by the name of Carter Stoudemire. The first 8 plays, go back and look at it. They targeted Stoudemire 5 of the first 8 players, and they were successful. That comes from coaching, scouting, and doing your work, and they came out and they did. I'm just trying to get free game today. It's just free game. Free game today. Listen, check this out. Hear me on this. If they had a did what they did in the second half, which they started off if they had to start the game off the second half like they did, hear me. If they had a start Travis Hunter in the nickel and brought Colton Hood to start, that game wouldn't have got away that fast, that quick. Because Colton Hood is a better man-to-man coverage-wise on the defensive side than any of them. Any of them. Travis is a better zone defensive back. And he can play man-to-man, but Colton Hood is more physical on the line of scrimmage. You see how they went to it the second half? BYU couldn't hardly move the ball on them in the second half. That's when coaching come in play. The scheme wise and coaching gonna separate you from everybody else. And that's what Coach Prime and Colorado got to display in 2025. The question is, do you have confidence in Colorado in 2025? Me personally, like I told you, I got confidence Coach Prime gonna do what he's supposed to do. But when you meet a team that's equal as you as far as players, and you meet a team that is better than you, your coaching, your offense coordinator, and your defense coordinator gonna decide the game, not the players. Now, players got to play, and players do have to do things to make it look successful. But the coaches got to look and see what they in and make the proper adjustment to win them games. When a team is just equal or better than you, the BYU's, the Iowa States, the Kansas State, the Kansas. That's when coaching come in. The coordinator got to be on their game. Got to be on the game. And I know injuries happen later on in the season, and that's why it's important that you have the good depth so your team don't fall off. But I'm trying to tell you right now, coaching gonna come down to BYU game, Iowa State game, Kansas and Kansas State. Them the game that Colorado that they're gonna define Colorado season because you're supposed to be a team that less fear than you. Once again, this year I'm gonna be looking to see will Coach Prime and Colorado beat a top 25 team. That's when you'll know personally. Well, me, I don't worry about nobody else. That's when I will know personally that the program is moving in the right direction. You can beat all those low bottom teams all you want. You're supposed to. But will you be a top 25 team? Something that didn't happen last year and year before last. Got to be the top 25 team. That's when the committee will respect you more than they do. They're already against Coach Prime first of all anyway. But if you go out and beat a top 25 team, you got to respect the dude. Because he putting that work in. Like I said, he putting that roster together. Now, he might not be getting the players that y'all want seeing to get, right? He might not do that. But if you look at the players, look at their film work and the production they done did from where they came from, I know you said, BY, you said the same thing last year. And I did. But I got to see more. But still, when you get a kid like McGill on the offensive line and the way that dude moved, I just gave you the stats the way he moved from Pro Football Focus. That's a good player. That's a good player. When you look at the defensive line, to go with the ones that coming back. Remember, Terran Carter started the season off before Barnes got in there, right? If we had had Terran Carter the whole year, we could have stopped some of that Russian stuff, y'all. That dude was starting. If he healthy, he come back this year, and I expect him to do. It's gonna be him starting along with Otis. That's my belief. A Lightfoot might gonna get in that rotation also. Along with on third down, you can look for McNeil and McPherson and all of them guys right there with that speed rush. The defensive front really is better than last year. They better than last year, y'all. With the players that Colorado, what's up, Big One? What's up, Coach Dre? Just saw y'all. Look, when the players come in, what's up, Miss Fox? How you doing? The player that Coach Prime is bringing in the unit right now, right? If they start to hit that weight room right and get close to one another, like the team was close this year, man, that defense gonna come and hunt. But always got to figure out who's gonna get injured, right? That's a key thing, man. Them little nagging injuries, man, that can throw your whole front off. It can throw your whole front off. I'm not being honest. That's why I like the talent that they got coming in. The talent don't drop too far from one another like it did last year. It just don't. If you look at it, like I said, you got the big dude, AO. I call him AO, Atkins Obalaka from Texas A&M to go on that offensive line also. You got Chauncey Good, you got Cordell Smith, you got Jay Scheinheim. They bringing in all of them to go with the offensive line from last year. From last year. From last year. So the offensive line should be better. With Philip Houston, all of them guys. Philip Houston came on at the end. He came on at the end, y'all. He did better. So now, and then you throw in the three big tight ends that they brought in. They got a tight end about 6'6". Then you look at Zach Atkins, Corbett, Lesnar, I think that's his name, and that dude named Zane DeZorda. Man, that's some big tight end. Just think what coach, the offensive coordinator can do with those. And look at this. Look what they can bring to the running game. You see how Penn State using their big tight end? Next year, Coach Prime can use his big tight end the same way if they choose to. But they got to choose to. They got to want to. And when I looked at Pat Sherman offensive playbook, he liked to use tight ends. He liked to use tight ends. So when you look at the tight ends that they're bringing in, I'm saying they're bringing in three big ones. They bring in three big ones. So I'm looking forward to seeing that how they use what kind of offense they're gonna run. I think they're gonna run 11 personnel and 12 personnel. I don't think we're gonna see no 10 personnel this year. It ain't no cause for it. But if they do choose to do it, they got a quarterback that can get up out there. He gonna get up out there. He ain't finna sit back there like Shedeur. He just ain't. That dude gonna take that ball, look at his first and second read, scoot, scoot. Boy, he gonna be like amigos. He goes, scoot, scoot, I'm gone. Not gonna sit back and take them hits. I'm not bigger like Shedeur, and I don't want to get hit. And he don't prove it. He don't show it. He ain't run 1,000 yards for nothing. Yep. So that's what I'm looking for. You're looking for a big. I know y'all want them big guys, but I want some guys that can move. I want if the offensive coordinator call a trap play, if they call uh, any kind of play, a misdirection play, I want to be able, them to be able to pull and move, get in front of the running back. I don't want to see no dive play that straight ahead and when you can't foul the ball because you don't have the upper body strength. And then 9 times out of 10, their problem was they couldn't pick up stunts last year, the whole year for some reason. For whatever reason that was, I don't know. I'm sure Phil Loho was teaching them that. That's something that the players got to do. Can't blame that on the coach. That's something the players got to do. But the coach got to let them know they're coming. Got to be able to pick up stunt. And Colorado could not pick up a stunt for the life of saving me. They just couldn't do it. Whole year. They couldn't pick, they weren't comfortable in picking up stunts. And that's why I'm saying you need a big offensive line. If you're gonna be big, he got to be able to move. He got to have good feet and hands and eyes coordination to play that role. To play that role. Ms. Fox said, "Who do you think will be the offensive coordinator?" I don't know. I'm sure Coach Prime. I don't think I can do Miss Fox. Trust Coach Prime. He know what he's doing. You got to wait till the college football playoff end, and you probably have to wait till the NFL playoff end because it ain't no rush. We ain't in no rush. I don't know. For right now, Big George is in the house. I'm sure he can talk to the offensive recruiters that come in. He knows something about the offensive line. But me personally, I go out to the Kansas coach, Kansas Jayhawk offensive line coach. That's who I would go out to. That me. The way he dominated us up front when we played them, that's the guy I would go after. That's me personally. So that's just me. All right. Like I said, Big Worm said we don't have. I like. I like Pat, man. Pat Sherm is a good offensive coordinator. I don't know why people keep thinking he ain't. Warren, he's a good offensive coordinator. He only can do what Coach Prime. They know the mission. I ain't inside that room. They got a plan. They got a how they want to operate and what they want to accomplish. That don't mean they're gonna come out and tell us. Coach Prime came from the media. He came from the media. He know how to work the media. He tell us one thing, but they inside the house. When you inside the room, you do what the head coach say to Coach Prime came from the media. So he know how to work the media. Every day he came out there and said, along they was on film saying we're gonna run the ball. But when the game time came, you saw they didn't run the ball. So that let me tell you, hey, they ain't standing there running like we is. Every press conference, Coach Prime said we're gonna run the ball. They'll try 1 or 2 times, and after that, man, they turn that thing on Shedeur. And sometime a game situation will determine you when you have to run or when you have to pass. Depends on what game you're in and who you're playing and where you're at. Because they had a problem starting out fast on the offensive side of the ball. The team had a problem starting fast on the offensive side of the ball all year long. They can accept the ball on the first kickoff or they can accept the ball on the second half. No matter what, that offense was going to start out slow. And that was I mean, that's just who they was. They never started out fast. Only game I saw them start out fast in, UCF game. The UCF game. Let me see what y'all saying in here. I probably don't got way behind. Let's see. Yeah, you're right, Big Warren. He's a good offense coordinator. He got to run his playbook. He got a playbook now. Man, been coaching in the NFL for so long. I don't know why people will think. I don't know why they think this dude can't coach. Man, this dude been coaching for so long. I'm serious, man. He can coach, guys. He can coach. But So that I ain't gonna worry. I can't worry about that. Coach Ray said again, when you give your quarterback the right to change the plays, we did that a lot. And that's what they did. They trusted him. Like I told y'all earlier. They trusted Shedeur to change the plays. They trusted him. And that's what we got 9 wins from doing that. Whether you think it was good or bad, or could they do it even better? But this year, I don't think we're gonna have that type of quarterback to change play. They're gonna call the play, run the play that's been called, and we going from there. Because I'm telling you, this wide receiver group that we got coming in, they pretty good, y'all. They are pretty good. When you bringing back Omarion Miller, it's gonna depend on his health and everything. And I'm not saying he's gonna be wide receiver number one. Because right now, I would have Joseph Williams, the dude from Tulsa. I think he's gonna be wide receiver one. That's just me. Because Amarion Miller haven't shown me, it's just me, that he can do it a whole season. I haven't seen him play in the whole season. He go every other game to get it to me. But it look like this dude named Joseph Williams been doing it. He been doing it. He done did it a whole year. So I think he gonna be wide receiver one. He's gonna be the Travis Hunt. Amarion Miller, if he's healthy and he put in the work, like Coach Prime say he need to do, he might be wide receiver too. He'll be the real chaperone. He should want to, but it's got to be in his heart. He got to want that. I can't want it for him. Amarion Miller got to want that. He got to want that and get out there and show that. Now in practice, we seen the well off videos just like everybody. I seen that too. Amarion Miller went out there and did it. He was doing it. He was catching on Travis, all of them. But for whatever reason, Coach Prime and the wide receiver coach, Coach Phillips, they didn't see the same thing. See, in practice, it's more than a one video and a highlight tells you more about a person in practice. You got to see the whole practice. He could have been a protecting Omarion Miller from something. School work, right? He could be late to class, could be late to practice. All that stuff. The Coach Prime told us it's a lot of things that went behind the scenes we don't know about. And I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be them grades. It's going ain't no injuries going on because they ain't reported on no injury. They'll tell you injury. Well, that's to protect the player because I'm telling you, 50% of the time it's gonna be the school work. It's gonna be the grades. It's gonna be the grades. So they got to do right all the way around. The players got to do what they supposed to do all the way around. You're gonna be a student athlete. That's what go along with student athlete. You got to be a student first. That's what you came there for, to get an education. Just in case you don't make it to the next level, you'll have something to fall on. You got to go to class. If you're struggling in something, you got to ask for help. That's why they got tutors. You got to ask for help. And I'm sure Coach Prime got a staff that can lead you in the right direction. It got to be more than football. Coach Prime, I already tell you, he ain't finna play you now if you ain't getting that work done. If you ain't getting that work done, you got to do that work. Got to go to class. Now, like I say, you got Omarion Miller, you got Draylon, you got Cam Michael coming back, and you got Terrell Owens, you got Caleb Mathis, all them guys coming back in that wide receiver room, along with the new guys, Farrakhan, Adrian Wilson, Quentin Gibson, along with Joseph Williams. Joseph Williams so far. If Coach Prime don't bring another wide receiver in, which I think he is, Joseph Williams gonna be wide receiver number one. He proven it on the level. If a Marion Miller want to be wide receiver number one, he got to take that same approach to USC game and be wide receiver one. He should be wide receiver one. We want him to be wide receiver one, but if he don't show it, he got to show it. I can't show it from here in Georgia. I can't talk him up right here on digital airways of YouTube. Can't nobody else either. He got to do it. We can sit here and shout it to the moon. If Coach Prime don't see it, he ain't gonna be wide receiver one. I know he got some fans out there. I know y'all get attached to these players. Hey, that's y'all. I'm just trying to tell you how it's gonna roll. You ain't doing your classwork. If you ain't putting it in practice, and Coach Prime don't see it on a consistent basis every day like you want it, he telling us in the video when you gonna act like you want it. He telling that to some certain players that haven't shown it when you gonna act like you want it. He ain't talking to us. He talking to the players. He know they watch. And I put Omarion Miller in that classroom. He got the talent. Do he have the will? Do he have the want to every day to be that guy? Omarion Miller should be just like that guy, wide receiver at Ohio State, that number 4. When I see him play on Saturday, I said, damn, that's how Omarion Miller be looking in practice. The number 4 wide receiver, I think his name Jermaine Williams. I said, that's old right there. But old got to have that want to. He got to have that want to. He got to. Yeah, you're right, Archie. I saw that. I saw that. Like I said, it's gonna come down to the trenches, y'all. Offensive line, defensive line, and the linebacker group for Coach Byron to make that step. Linebacker Reginald Hughes, Montrez Walker, Martavius French, K. Salter, Webster, JB, Garcia, Goldberg. The linebacker got to improve this year better than last year. Now that's a big task to me. It's a big task. But I think they got the players as a unit to do it. They just need one player to step up and be that leader. Nakia Hill Green. They need one linebacker to step up and produce just like he did. And they on their way. And I think that linebacker is going to be Reginald Hughes, the transfer from Jacksonville State University. 6'2", 6'3", 240. He fast, y'all. Sideline to sideline, big, physical, love to hit. And the next linebacker beside him, it's going to come down to Montrez Walker and Montavious French along with Webster. Webster going to have some package. You got Goldberg. I want to see how he done grew in the past 2 years, past year to this year. You got Garcia, and we already know what JB going to bring. I ain't too high on JB. I just think. I want to see this salty kid, the quarterback brother, how he going to perform also. So all this going to be a work in progress, and we got a long time before we get there. I just want to see. I'm telling you, the linebacker crew is going to be important. It's going to be important for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes in 2025, along with that defensive front. If they can handle their business up front, keep them offensive linemen from getting to the second level so they can have a clear shot, I expect Coach Hart and his linebacker to be better even this year. Because Coach Hart did a hell of a job last year coaching up the linebackers last year, and they were way better this year in 2024 than it was in 2023 for Colorado. And Coach Hart deserved. I got to give him his praise for that. He done an excellent job. You only can coach up players who you have. If you ain't got no 5-star from Alabama or Auburn or Florida, ain't nothing you can do about it. You got to coach up the players that you have. Coach Hart said in that last video when he was talking to the team before that bowl game, we got to make some decisions. Appreciate some of y'all doing everything that you did. That they was lacking speed. That's why they had trouble covering that wheel route. They had trouble covering the wheel route. Let me see, Miss Johnson. Keep stalling here. Marion Miller can ball. Enough with the head game. Let him play. You can't coach all the players the same. Keep stalling. Uh-huh. Jizzle said, be wise. Ben Bozo gonna make some noise next season. He's a DB. Okay, we're gonna see that. We're gonna see. Facts are just when they on the sideline, Shedeur had the iPad, but when you saw other groups, the coach had just watched it and listened. And right there, yep, Omarion Miller can play. Hopefully, he will be recovered fully. Jeanette Fox. I agree. I hope he is. But he got to have that want to. It ain't me he got to convince. He got to convince Coach Prime. Why bring back JB if he's going to be a reserve? They didn't bring him back. He came back on his own. Remember, he left and didn't even tell Coach Prime. Miss Selma Johnson says it's all about performance. It's all about. They can coach you up, put you in the right place all they want. But if you ain't out there performing, you can't blame that on coach. I was a coach. You just can't blame that on me. I'm putting you in the right position. You got to make that tackle. You got to make that block. You got to make that catch. You got to make that throw. You got to make it. You have to hold. You got to hold everybody accountable. That's right. Maybe he can coach everyone the same, but holding them accountable is what Prime doing. You got to hold everybody accountable. Just do. 100, Coach Dre. Yep. Got to hold everybody accountable. Earl Campbell said, yeah, JB got to improve to play with Prime. He got to prove it. He got to prove it. And right now, he ain't proving it. Look like that's just how it look. That's just how it is. You know, Deals wholesale, my dog. Ain't no telling what he finna say. Let me read it. He said when they did stop the run, they still couldn't get off the field because of Livingston man-to-man coverage. Well, I mean, I can't disagree. I can't. For some reason, they love that man-to-man. My thing was, why you want to be in a man-to-man if you in the red zone? That don't make no sense because you're going to get picked. That was my thing. Yeah, that's just me. I would not be in no man-to-man in the red zone. 20 yards and down. No reason why you should be in a man-to-man. You're going to get picked. Two wide receivers out here. He going to run down and pick your man, and you're going to come out. The quarterback going to throw it to you, and you're going to have a touchdown. No need to be in man to man. Should be in a zone, 20 yards below. And down and distance. Coach Prime always tell your defensive back, look at down and distance, down and distance. And that's what the defensive coordinator all be doing too. Looking at down and distance. Now I'm telling you now, I like Rob Levis. I think he's a hell of a job. Matter of fact, I think he's the best defensive coordinators in college football this year. From what the team came from the way now, they had the most improvement. But he lost that Kansas game. Coach Prime called him out for it. Called him out for it. Not the Kansas game, Kansas State game. The Kansas State game. That last play, Coach Prime said, why you using that formation and we ain't ran that formation all year? I'm just saying. Even though we couldn't stop the run against Kansas State, even though they had their way against us. But we came back and took the lead. And they went into that dude caught that touchdown. Coach Prime said, why are we in that defense? And we haven't never ran that all year. That's a good question. That's a good question. Hey, you live and learn. You ain't perfect. Hey, everybody make mistakes. And I'm sure this is the first time being a defense coordinator. And I'm sure he's going to take some of the experience, the good and the bad, the positive and the negative, this year and do some things different. And that's why I think they're going to be a better team. I just think they're going to be a better team this year in 2025. I like the way Coach Prime is building his team. I got confidence that Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo will be competing for a Big 12 championship game in 2025. That's just me. I just believe that. I believe. I'm looking at the pieces that he's doing, and his ones and twos are equal with one another. That's what I'm looking for. When it comes to depth, how far big of a drop off if McNeil go out? What are we looking for to take McNeil's spot? Well, you look at another person that can play the same he can. And when I look at McNeil, if he go out again and get hurt or ain't producing, they can put Mac Pearson. I'm telling y'all now, he gonna be the top on the defense. Mac Pearson from IMG. Remember his name, Mac Pearson. He he gonna make some plays for Colorado if they let him on that football field. They let him on that football field, he gonna make some plays. He gonna make some plays. He gonna make some plays. When I look at McNeil, the way he plays, and if he get hurt or not producing, they can slide McPherson, the white dude from IMG in there, and they won't skip a beat. That's what I be looking at right now at Colorado. Is your second unit just as good as your first unit? Last year they wasn't. I thought they was, but when it came to playing other teams, they wasn't. They wasn't physical up front. Barnes got a lot to work on. Even though he's one of my favorite players, I know personally that he got to get better for the team to move on upward this year than it was last year. Barnes got to get better. 6'5", 330 pounds. Use what you got and put that work ethic in and be more smarter up front and do better. He got the tap. He got the size. He just got to have that heart and get in. He got to get in condition. He got to get in condition. But he played good at the end. I'm proud of that. And I'm glad he's doing like that. But I want him to play like that in the first part of the season, in the first part of the game, whenever he get a chance to get on the field. If you can't, if Barnes, if you can't get to the pass rusher, at least hold up your hand. You're 6'5". Your wingspan is gonna be long. Distract the quarterback. Don't give him the passing lane that he needs. That he's trying to fit that ball into that one. Hold up your hands. I'm sure they're teaching you that. But so I'm gonna be looking at Barnes to see how much he done improve as a defensive lineman going forward. Also, I want to see how he gonna compete with the other guys that coming in with Terran Carter coming back. I think he's gonna be a starter. He was a starter last year. I don't see nobody beat him out. And I think they're gonna bring him and Lightfoot, gonna start it off in the trenches. I think they're gonna start. He gonna start on. Then you also got to look at Coleman, Tavan Coleman. Uh, I like his film work, but I got to see more. I got to see him on the field with us. And we all, for some reason, I'm forgetting this other guy, a defensive end from IMG, London Mary. London Mary. I want to see how far he come in his development and how he gonna get used to playing in the Big 12 and the college football. Big guy. I want to see how he gonna get out the quarterback. London Mary, a defensive end from IMG. He's a key too. He's a key. He's a key. Now on the back end, our cornerbacks. I'm good. I'm good. NFL bound. NFL bound. Colton Hood. If Coach Ryan let him start, because Coach Ryan throw some. Coach Ryan, I don't know, man. I ain't got no way to see. But I'm just gonna say it. I ain't gonna say he's gonna start because I think he should have started this year. To me, Colton Hood is the best defensive back on the team. He better than Stoudemire. He better than DJ McKinnon. And if you push me, boy, if Travis Hunter wasn't playing both ways, boy, I tell you, Colton Hood better than Travis Hunter, man to man. If he had a start and got enough playing time to play. Colton Hood had 3 interceptions just like Travis, and then hardly play none. Colton Hood is the best defensive back in college football. Director of personnel, I got him on video saying, hey, the next Thorpe Award right here. You heard it here first. Corey Phillip, and they showed DJ McKinnon. He see the same thing I see. I mean, not DJ McKinnon, Colton Hood. Colton Hood is the best cornerback on Colorado football team. Period. Period. Georgia boy. One thing about Bernard Watts, I ain't gonna promote nobody or shoot out nobody. I root for them all. But you ain't gonna hear me talk good about it, promoting a person if he ain't that dog. I just ain't. I ain't finna put that in my mouth and I ain't gonna put it on them. Just ain't. Colton Hood, that dude. He that dude. In spite of how you feel about me. Yeah. Colton Hood is the baddest thing on Colorado. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a show about him Friday. Just talk about him. Colton Hood is the best. You right, Earl Campbell, straight dog. If he don't catch the ball, you sure ain't gonna catch it. He will take a 15-yard penalty before he let you catch that ball. Colton Hood is that dude. He's that guy. He's way better than DJ McKinney. Coach Prime can talk about DJ McKinney all he wants. He got it right because that's his opinion. Well, I'm gonna talk about Colton Hood. Colton Hood is a lockdown cornerback, and he will come up and bust your butt. As the wide receiver from Arizona, Mac Miller, how Colton Hood is. Shot him down. Shot him down. And then ask that other wide receiver if you catch one on where he pick you up and try to dump you on your head. I got the video. I don't show it. Colton Hood is physical. He's physical. He's that guy. One on one, Colton Hood got your man. Yeah. Jeanette Fowler said, I wouldn't go that far. Okay, that's you. Who else better than him? I got time today on Colton Hood. I got time today on Colton Hood. They good. I like DJ McKinney. He got the length. He got everything. He got everything. He got all the dimensions. He made up just like Coach Prime. But give me Colton Hood any day at defensive cornerback. If I had to start a team and I need a defensive cornerback, give me Colton Hood. I know I ain't gonna go wrong. Did he give up a touchdown this year? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. And he did so good on special teams. Also, Colton Hood is a rising star, not just on Colorado, but in college football. If given the chance to get on the field on a consistent basis, Colton Hood will bring you better play than anybody in that defensive back room. He's that guy. When you throw him out there along with DJ McKinney, I don't know the status of Preston Hodge. I don't know what he's gonna do. Probably got to get him about the 15th or the 18th this month. I'm sure he'll decide he's gonna declare for the NFL draft or he's gonna come back as a redshirt, right? So I'm gonna say if he come back, they're gonna have the number one cornerback group in college football. If Preston Hodge come back and take up that slot, and if Colton Hood starts along with DJ McKinney, lockdown said you're not gonna be able to throw him. Really, it really ain't no passing team in the league, no way. Especially in the Big 12. Their majority of their offense is gonna be running the ball. But for its passing, if we can get them in third and long, we should be able to come out the field with Colton Hood, DJ McKinney, and Preston Hart. They also brought another cornerback in, Vickers. I heard he's supposed to be good. Now, when I go to the safety room, I don't know where they're gonna go at. I know we bring some safety back from last year, and I know we done brought some safeties in this year. Bird, Branch, Antonio Branch. They look like they're gonna be pretty good. I don't know. When you look at the safeties that's coming back from last year, we might be okay. But it's gonna be hard to replace a Cameron Simeon Craig type of player. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to replace a Cameron Simeon Craig, not just his play, but his leadership as well, along with uh, my boy Shiloh. Shiloh brought that fear factor. If you get down there past the linebackers, you got to look for 21 because he coming down here. Okay, appreciate it. Savion Riley, he's a dog too. I got to see more. Appreciate that, deal. Yeah, see, that's the fear factor. You know you're gonna get popped by Shiloh. If Shiloh line you up right, we know he ain't gonna wrap up. But if he line you up right, you know he coming in with that big hit. And also we got Stoudemire coming back. Got Stoudemire coming back to help in the safety room. That's gonna be a good addition. So you got Stoudemire, you got Branch, Antonio Branch, you got Tekifa, Bird, and who else we got back there? I think she just said Savion Riley. Yep. So those are that's the team that we working with right now. If they don't get nobody else, that's a pretty good team. But the major addition of Coach Prime, they're gonna help him win a Big 12 championship this year. It's a major player, right? It's a major player. He got that quarterback. He got two quarterbacks, and that's all you need. Somebody you can depend on. You got Juju, and you have K Salt. Those are the two quarterbacks that you need. You need them that you can depend on. You need those two players. You need your quarterback, somebody you can depend on. Somebody said the USF safety is like Shiloh when he comes. Okay, all right. Miss Jeanette Foster, love headache gang CEO. Yeah. He gonna be missed. A lot of people underestimate him, Miss Fox. I don't know why. I don't know why. Just because he won't wrap up. He ain't wrapped up in 5 years. What makes you think he's gonna wrap up now? There's a lot of players in the NFL don't wrap up. I don't see hardly none of them wrap up. They go in for the big hit. That's Shiloh. And Shiloh, I got news for y'all who hating on Shiloh. Shiloh gonna get drafted. You watch and see. You watch your smoke. You watch this smoke. Shiloh gonna get drafted. He gonna get drafted. Shiloh gonna get drafted. Y'all can say what you want to say. He gonna get drafted. Shiloh gonna get drafted. And I hope he get drafted. He should get drafted. I would draft him. I sure would. If I was a GM, I'm sure Coach Brown don't work that out anyway. That's one thing I ain't even gonna worry about. But like I said, I think we're gonna be okay. I believe in Coach Prime. I think we got the pieces that we need to compete in a Big 12 championship this year. Because some of the good players off those other teams, they moving on also. Not just our team. Shiloh should have gone to the NFL last year. I said the same thing to Johnson. Everybody thought I was crazy. Broncos will take him in the later round. Okay. Keith, not true at all. Yeah. I mean, hey, been fired. You have been fired. Shiloh, my favorite player out of all of them. Me too, big word. Cause Shiloh don't give a shit. I like God Shiloh. He don't care. They try to. Shiloh said, Travis getting a Heisman Trophy. Hell, I ain't getting that. What I'm going out there for? Shit. Didn't go either. I like Shiloh. Shiloh. That's why Cole Pryor can't handle. Cole Pryor can't handle Shiloh. He can't. Shiloh got a mind of his own, man. Shiloh remind me of me. Get over the by a second. Shit. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, like I say, I just believe. Say, hey, Shiloh just different, man. He different, man. He different, y'all. He just different. He just different. So I like Shiloh. I think Shiloh he gonna make a good NFL player. He just is. He just gonna make a good NFL player. Q Dog, what's going on? I don't know how that not wrapping up in those tigers will translate to the NFL. Man, come on, Q Dog. Let's be honest, bro. How many defensive safety you know wrap up in the NFL? I got time today. Name two. Who that? Mike finally came back. His Nebraska's let him down. He went missing for 3 months, and now he won't talk about Shiloh. Yeah, man, please. Yeah. But I'm gonna let you ride on, Mike. Say what you want to say. It's a free country. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, your quarterback might not get drafted. How you like that today? You right? I'm just saying, cute out. I know it right. Cute out. Tell me a safety in the NFL that wrap up when they coming down here. Now I know a cornerback will come up and try to wrap around his leg, but I ain't going in there hard and trying to wrap up like them guys used to do in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s wrapping up. They ain't doing that now for some reason. I don't know. They ain't doing how we used to do it. They just ain't. They just ain't. Like I say, I like Shiloh. Shiloh, my favorite player of all. Out of all everybody know that Shiloh, Big Barnes. I'm with Big Barnes. He got a lot to work on. I think he can do it. And coaching who. That's it for me. Yeah. But I'm rooting for the whole team personally. And I think they got the talent to do that this year. I think this team will perform better this year than it did last year. That's just me. Overall. Because I'm telling you right now, you heard it right here. The wide receiver group that we got this year gonna perform better on the field as a unit wise than last year. I know we don't have Travis. I know we don't have LeJohntay. They good and they going to the next level, right? And Jimmy Horn Jr. He might go. It's on him if he go. How he doing the 40? I understand. I hope he go. I hope Will Shepherd go. I hope all of them go. But if you look at the numbers that they put up on the field, they underperform our expectation. So I had high expectations for Will Shepherd. He got off to a slow start. He dropped a lot of balls. I had high expectations for Jim Horn coming out of camp, but they say he got hurt, right? But if you look at the performance, he didn't get one touchdown the whole year. I ain't gonna say it's his fault. I think the offensive coordinator used Jimmy Horn Jr. wrong. So if I got to say the offensive coordinator used it wrong, I got to say Coach Prime used it wrong too. I think Jimmy Horn Jr. should have been out there with Will Shepherd. It should have been Travis Hunter on the right, Jimmy Horn Jr. with his speed out there on the left and running the post. I guarantee you, if they had used him like that, he would have had way bigger numbers than he had this year. Just with the speed Jimmy Horn Jr. got, they can put him on the outside and let him run that post. He gonna take the defensive cornerback with it, and he also gonna take that safety with it. And that gonna free up who? The slot position. You got Travis over here. You know you got a double team. So that gonna make that wide receiver. Oh, see, they don't think like I think. Will Shepherd is slow, and he couldn't get off the line of scrimmage in man-to-man and press coverage. So you put Jimmy Horn Jr. out there and let him run. I guarantee he get off. He would have got off the line of scrimmage and press coverage. They just used him wrong. They not just this year. They used him wrong last. He should have been doing the same thing last year. You not gonna stop Jimmy Horn Jr. for coming off the line of scrimmage with his quickness. And who gonna run with him? Y'all told me he ran a 4.3, and I know he ran a 4.4. So the average defensive back, he gonna leave. Or you got to play off. Because you're scared you're gonna get burnt. And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get burnt by him. Q-Dog said topic. NFL draft expert is only speaking about Cam going #1 to the Titans. Do you think Coach Prime told them not to draft his son? I think two going to New York. Well, I don't think Coach Prime did that. There's a lot of narrative out there just ain't true. I don't see that. I don't see why he wouldn't want to go to the Tennessee Titans. Just that if he go to the Tennessee Titans, and if they got a defensive offensive line, something that Shedeur ain't never had while at Jackson State, North Colorado, why wouldn't he want to go to the Tennessee Titans? And if they don't have the wide receiver, they got that wide receiver out there from Georgia that used to play for Georgia that came from Jacksonville, right? I don't forgot his last name. Let's say LeJohntay or Jimmy don't get drafted. Shedeur can tell the owners or the GM, bring them two in with me. And we finna work with a good offensive line. We gonna make this thing work. That's the perfect place to go. The limelight ain't gonna be too high on him, right? Cause if Shedeur go to New York and he don't perform, that media out there gonna eat his ass up. I'm just trying to tell you, if you think people online and ESPN talking about him now, let him go out to that bad offensive line and that clusterfuck out there in New York City, and you see, and you see what the media gonna do. I'm just trying to say. I heard Coach Prime on Good Morning America say, Uh, no, he wasn't Good Morning America. He was on Gilly and what in it, $1 million worth of game. He was talking about him coaching in the NFL. He said, only way I see me leaving Colorado if I can coach my sons, plural, both of them together. So he's saying he don't think they're gonna happen, but that's the only way he said he'll coach in the NFL. If he had a chance to coach Shiloh and Shedeur on a team together in the NFL. $1 million worth of game podcast. He was on there and I heard him say it. And he also was on Good Morning America. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in and cut the run. I mean, I always do when I'm by myself. Look, I heard Coach Prime say they having he's not going to the NFL draft. He's gonna have his draft ceremony in Boulder, Colorado to celebrate with the fans and celebrate with the players. Did I said, dog, I said, okay. And he also said, all of them gonna be there. Then I heard Travis on his podcast that, oh, I'm going to Green Bay. I'm going to the NFL draft. I got to shake Roger Goodell hands. That's something you don't get but one time to do. So I'm gonna be seeing how that play out. Will Travis be there with him or will he go to the draft? So both of them put out two different messages today. That's gonna be the key I'm gonna be looking at also. So, like I say, I believe in Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo. I got confidence in Colorado in 2025. I think they're gonna do better this year than they did last year as a team. That's just me. Could be wrong, but I believe they will. I think they're gonna do better than 9-3. I like the direction that the team is going, and when I look at the team right now and the way they are structured, wise, the players that bring in from the transfer portal, the players that they sign through the high school, the players they're going to continue to bring in and look forward to in the spring transfer portal. I'm going to be looking to see how they continue to build a roster. It only can get better. It can't get no worse. They might lose one or two to the transfer portal. That's cool. That's just the nature of the way college football is running right now. But I'm trying to tell you right now, Coach Prime got Colorado in a better situation this year than they would have been in the past few years. Also, we got to look and see who's going to be that offensive line coach because that's another thing. That's another key position that Coach Prime going to have to fill. And I heard Uncle Neely say, you have never seen Coach Prime bring in another coach when another coach has left and the team got worse. And he was right. The team always got better when Coach Prime bring in another coach on his staff. And he was right. Nearly was right on that. He hit that nail on the head. So looking forward to see what they're going to do the upcoming year. It's going to be a long off season. And they report on Monday. They report on Monday, starting their strength and conditioning program. And we're going to see how that turns out. It starts Monday. Just about all of them there. I don't think I know one player won't be there till the spring. I think he got to graduate. And that player is Jay Gardenshire. He's not there yet. Let me see what y'all saying in this chat. You know, y'all chat, y'all go wild, boy. Y'all go wild, man. I see cute all down there. No telling what he's stirring up. No telling what he's stirring up. Gotta see what he's saying. Gotta see what he's saying. Yeah. Let's see. I got Miss Johnson still hanging him with me. Let's see. G88 said rumors is Raiders trading up to get Shedeur and Deion becomes the head coach. Dang, I ain't read that one yet. Jeanette Fox said Keith. She talking to Keith, so I ain't gonna read that when y'all talk to somebody. Selma Johnson said my favorite game was the Miracle at Boulder, the Baylor game. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game. Miss Selma Johnson said somebody still may draft the tall man, Will Shepard. It could be. It could. You never know. You never know how this draft can go. You never know. Jeanette Fox said Jimmy runs a 4-2. Man, if Jimmy Horn running 4-2, he gonna get drafted. That fast is I don't know what. At least he'll be on the special team. If he don't get drafted, I still expect him to play on the team. Even if he don't get drafted. If Jimmy and Will underperform, why didn't they give Omarion Miller more playing time? Oh, I don't know. I ain't on the coach. I mean, when I say they underperform, I'm going by numbers. I'm going by stats. If you look at their stats, I expected them to have more yards and more touchdowns than they had this year. That's what I was looking at. Pilar Smith, I hope Jimmy does well at the combine. Combine. I do too. I believe he will. Q Dog, I already read it. That one. Here's a will. Sports talk with B Watt. Facts. He had better numbers last year because Travis played a lot of slot and Jimmy and Weaver was on the outside. Yeah, they're just using wrong. Jimmy Horn Jr. should have been in the Y, the X or the Y on the outside. O didn't play enough. He has the talent. Selma Johnson say he does. He does. Yep. Thank you, Miss Barbara Foster. Riley. That's who out there in Tennessee. Riley. If yeah, with Riley out there, shit, she do shit. That boy can play. TM FB said as many hit as two has taken, he need a good old line. Yeah, he do. Yeah, you right. You are so right. Coach Prime did not do that, and if he did, we wouldn't know about it. Jeanette Fox. That's right. Yeah, I don't think he did that, and like you said, we wouldn't know about it. Coach Prime don't move like that. Coach Webster won't have a problem getting drafted. Maybe Jimmy. I agree. Webster gonna get drafted. Allen said B Watts coming in uncut tonight. Yeah, man. Mark Hill said, if you do not live in Tennessee, be slow about sending your favorite in the hill, Billy Heavy. Don't do it. That's why you crazy, man. Raw and unedited. Yep, you're right. Shedeur can be drafted to a team and eventually go to a different team. Yeah, they always can trade you. He did not say that. Who did Jeanette Foster say? He did not say that on Good Morning America. What you say? What you talking about, Miss Fox? What he didn't say on Good Morning America? Let me know. I was listening to Good Morning America. I know what he said on Good Morning America. You watch, you called it. If Shador needs him in the NFL, yeah. I'm trying to tell you, hey, I'm trying to tell y'all, hey, if Shador said, if he struggled that first year, and he tell Coach Prime, Dad, I need you, Coach Prime gone. Y'all sit there and believe that crazy stuff. I haven't seen it. See you coaching, got to get better. The players really not the problem. Deal. I know Deal gonna say that. Yeah, he'll say anything. It don't matter. Y'all talking about I'm uncut. Deal the one who uncut. Deal's a said boy. Be what? I just want us to run the ball more. Blair Smith. I do too. Yeah. I want us to run it too. I think they will. I believe they're going to. If they want to be successful, they will. Coach Prime know what he's doing. I believe in Coach Prime. He know he need to run the game. Shador gone. He don't did what he had to do to get Shador to a lead to get a possible first and second or third pick in the NFL draft. Yeah, he got that. The Buffs got one really good backer. No, they got more than one. They got about three. They got about two or three. We just haven't seen them enough, y'all. That's all. We just haven't seen them enough. I don't think that it's a big deal if they don't go to the draft. Travis want to have the total experience. Now it's not no big deal they get drafted, but if they don't get drafted, I think they're gonna get picked up as a undrafted free agent. Jeanette Fox, you need to let me know what you said Coach Prime didn't say on GMA. Because you're trying to look like you're trying to call me a lie. But I want to correct you or correct myself. Let me know what you talk about saying that did I misspoken. I don't think I misspoken. I saw it. The Buff got one real. I read that. Watch it, deals. Mikael should be a player. We really focus. Man, Q Dog. I've been saying that alone, man. If Mikael, if Cam Michael Mikael, however you pronounce the last name, if he comes in healthy, if he come in healthy, because you know he had a hernia they cut on. Anytime you cut inside your body, they slow you down a little bit. You need a time to recover from it. He come in healthy, Cam Mike gonna eat that dude. He can change your whole life. He did it in high school in Georgia. Let's see. Marcel Johnson play high, running the ball, consistent period. Pearson. All right. Y'all talking to one another in the chat. Jimmy missed several games due to injury. I still don't know what you're talking about. What I said, you said something. He didn't say it on Good Morning America. I'm still waiting on Miss Fox. She overlooking what I'm talking about, talking to y'all. But she made a comment in the comment section talking to me. Jizzle said every game Marion played, it was instant impact. Okay, Weaver was better all around than Jimmy, but he should have become a free agent or teared up that combine record number. Jizzle said last season. The NFL stuff. What NFL stuff? You lost me. Okay, let me go back and say what I said. On Good Morning America, Coach Prime said he was gonna have he wasn't going to the NFL draft. He's gonna have the ceremony at Boulder, Colorado, so he can celebrate it with the fans, the coaches, and the players. That's what he said on Good Morning America. So that's what I said a while ago. So I'm trying to figure out what did I say wrong, Miss Jeanette Fox. Be watched. Look at 98 championship from UT Vibe. Check how he been treated. I keep receipts. Who? Mark Hill. Who you talking about? Be watched. Look at the 98 champion from UT Tennessee Ball. Check how he's been treated. I keep receipts. I don't know what you're talking about. Who played on that? I don't even I don't even cover that Tennessee Ball. Colorado would have only won 3 to 4 games if they was in the Big 12. So glad they didn't. Well, hater gonna be a hater. Can't help your Nebraska ain't hitting on that, bro. Miss Fox said, no, I would not call you a lie. Too much respect for that. I watched it too. He mentioned the NFL interns on where the teams will celebrate. We on the same page. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I say, Coach Prime. I got confident in Coach Prime. I got confident in Coach Prime is what I'm talking about today. Deion Sanders. How the team will look in 2025. I think you're on the right direction. I think they gonna be better in 2025 than they was this year in 2024. Now, moving on. Shedeur Sanders, which NFL team will draft him? Put it down in the comment. Which team would you like Shedeur Sanders to play for in the NFL? Me personally, it don't matter to me. When you look at the draft, I would like to see him in Tennessee. Well, I would like to see him at the Raiders first. If not the Raiders, I would like to see him in Tennessee. If I'm looking at the order of the draft, I don't want to see him in Cleveland. I don't want to see him. Them old other places don't have a offensive line. He gonna need an offensive line because if he go out there trying to hold the ball long like he did in Colorado, it ain't gonna work out good for him. It just ain't. So I would like to see him in the Raiders when you know you got Tom Brady out there, and I would like to see him in Tennessee. The media won't be so hard on him and everything. I just want him to do good wherever he go. I think Shador gonna be a better quarterback in the NFL than college. I just do. I think he's gonna be the number one quarterback taken in the NFL draft also. And whoever get him, they getting a baller. They get whoever should draft Shador is getting the best quarterback in college football in 2024. That's just me. I would like to see him going to the Las Vegas Raiders first. They're gonna have to trade up to get him. If not, I would like to see him in Tennessee. Or he can come to my home state, Atlanta Falcons. I love that, but I know that ain't gonna happen. But as of right now, I would like to see him in the Las Vegas Raiders uniform. If not, I want to see Tennessee drafted. I think he'll do good. I think he'll do good. They gonna get the best quarterback. They gonna get a hard worker, smart guy, accurate with the football. It's a lot of things that he got to work on, and I'm sure he know that. And I think he's gonna do good in the NFL. And whoever drafts should do it gonna help out one of those wide receivers. I'm not gonna say it's gonna help out all. It gonna help out some players that played with him in Colorado to have them get a chance to play in the NFL. He got that pull. He got that mojo. He got that along with Coach Prime. He can get one or two of players that go undrafted to the NFL team that he go to. That should do a sign. Diaz Jose said the Titans. Arjun said, hopefully my Los Angeles Raiders. Robert Foster said, Raiders are not good. Going crazy. Q Dog, New York Giants got a good running back and a superstar at wide receiver too. Love that like coach. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I respect that. Miss Jeanette Fox said, I want to see him at the Raiders, but with them firing their coach, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's another thing. You never know. But I'm sure Tom Brady behind all that. He trying. Tom Brady know what it takes to win. So we just gotta trust the process. Miss Barbara Foster said on the seventh head coach in 5 years since being in Vegas. Got a good point. Jizzle, he gonna fail. He gonna fall to the Raiders. I hope he do. That's my first choice. That's why I want to see him go. Uh, they have a different type of pressure on too. Doesn't have to carry the team. Miss Selma Johnson, I agree with you 100%. He can refine his skill. Yeah, he got to redo that. He definitely got to do that. Uh, TM FB should have been ready since sophomore year at Jackson to go first round. Best offensive line, please make it happen. Yeah, he got to do that. Mike said he would not go first pick. He got beat by two freshmen. I don't know what Mike talking about. Mike, you need to do what you've been doing the last 2, 3 months. Just stay away. Go over there, though. Go over to Nebraska. Matter of fact, send me a cash app. Send me $20 for making that statement on my cash app. $ CB Watts one at CB Watts one. Shoot, I don't know what Mike talking about. Barbara Foss said, hopefully Brady can be instrumental in getting them turned around. I think he will. Mark Hill, be wise, smart, wealth, and do not mix here. I'm just saying. Huh? Smart, wealth, and mm, you lost me on that. Mark Hill. R.W. Emerson, what's going on? Be wise. Keep on. ESPN and affiliate going to pick this show up. Hey, I'm praying that big dog. That's what I want. They need me. They need me. They need me. I'm gonna give him the raw. I'm gonna give it to him, boy. Earl Campbell started laughing at that. He tells the truth though, big dog. Robert Foster said the Rams is my choice. Sit a year or two behind Stafford and take over the offense, being coached by offensive minded Sean Day, who is a Super Bowl winner. Boy, Miss Foster, you really got deep then. And I can't disagree with that. I can't. You might have a point. But sit on 1 or 2 years, you think should do it? Man, Coach Prime would go crazy and should do it sit 2 years. Shit, he couldn't stay in Boulder. Man, why you ain't playing? Hey, shit. Oh, that's a good point though. Might need to be like a bird fly away. Yeah, exactly, Miss Fox. I don't even know why. Hey, we went on that winning streak. His team started losing, but Mike went away. I believe he changed his name. Now he want to come back as Mike. Shoot. Mike on that nose candy. Yep, that's exactly. You're right, huh? Just in case. Be wise. I thought you wanted to be at OC. You thought I want to be an office coordinator? Hey, Coach Pride need to hire me. Boy, you give me Salter and them wide receivers, man, you give me Cam Micah, you gonna give me Quentin Gibson along with O and that wide receivers, man, Joseph Williams. Ooh, boy, I will light BYU ass up. What? Boy, I will light him up, Miss Elton John. You just don't know. I think the Rickies can do better sitting behind a good vet. Okay, but 2 years though. But then again, you got to look at Green Bay quarterback. They signed a long time too. Yeah, I mean you might have a good point. I can Hey, you never know, Miss Fox. You never know what's gonna go on, and you just never know. You just never know. We just have to see. But I like, I like. Man, I'm telling you, I like everything that I see Coach Prime is doing. I just do. Yeah, we got a better record in Nebraska. We do. We exactly do. We had a better record. A better record. All right, guys, I got to get off this thing. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy tonight. Hey, you're watching Sports Talk. Will be Watts. Once again, I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Greg Sadie. It'll be our first show doing it this year in 2025. Can't wait to chop it up with him. Can't wait to see what he got to talk about. It's going to be very interesting, along with JR Boxing. If y'all ain't doing anything, come back. Come back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Love y'all. Appreciate each one of you. Once again, Happy New Year to you. If I haven't said that to you, or if you haven't heard from me, do me a favor. If you're over here, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification. It'll let you know whenever I go live. That's all I want y'all to do. Hit the bell notification. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. That's all I want you to do. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification. Subscribe. I'm asking you to subscribe. Don't worry about the like button. Subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification. It'll let you know whenever I go live. Subscribe, subscribe. Bell notification, bell notification, bell notification. And once the broadcast ends, once I go off, go over to the comment section and let me know how well you enjoyed the show or whatever you got to say. Put a comment in the video section and keep it going in the afternoon. All right. Once again, I thank y'all. Appreciate it, Miss Foster. Appreciate it, Tim. Appreciate it, Miss Fox. Appreciate it, Alan Diaz. Appreciate y'all for rocking me, Mark, Pilar Smith. Appreciate you. Earl Campbell, appreciate you. Just you know you always my dog. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy on a consistent basis. Just appreciate y'all, man. All right. Once again, Mark here. Appreciate you for stopping over, man. Hey, Mike, appreciate y'all also. Even though you ain't with us, but hey, we appreciate you too. All right. Love y'all. Y'all have a good week, midweek, and have also a good night's sleep. And I wish your Thursday be the best in your life. Hey, y'all the best. Y'all make what sports talk will be what's all about. All right. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. See you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Bell notification, bell notification, bell notification. Good night.